You very give me green light and you asked me to kiss you when I was inside the party. Do you remember when you told me that you like the way I stare at you and the feeling it made you?
Hey! You know what really excited me about tonight's episode of the Big Brother Naija Lockdown Reunion? Oh God, guys, it's the fact that tonight, the theme, the underlying theme for tonight wasn't just still about the triangles, but about the fact that, everybody must collect their own drags. So tonight, it was all about the Wathoni, Kidwaya, then there's Nengi, and then there's also Erica's conversation, guys. If you noticed, before Kidwaya and Erica even started off anything in the house, there was Kidwaya and Wathoni in the picture. There was also Kidwaya and Nengi in the picture. Now, Kidwaya and Wathoni's one started during the truth or dare activity that the housemates had in the house. And besides that, guys, Kidwaya had already been flirting heavily with Wathoni because according to him, he would make statements like, oh, he loves Wathoni's body, Wathoni looks like a model, he could literally keep Wathoni, paint her naked in his house, and then, you know, spoil her with money, stuff like that. And then for Nengi, he would make statements like, oh, he's going to buy Nengi land, buy her diamonds, you know, stuff like that. And everybody just felt like, okay, is this guy trying to actually make a pass at these women, or this is just who he naturally is, you know, flirting with any woman that he comes across? But guys, the interesting thing is, Wathoni again shot herself in the leg. Now, for Kidwaya in the house, of course, everybody knew that Kidwaya was a flirt. He was literally in every woman's corner in the house, either seriously or playfully. Of course, Erica was the person that he was actually having serious sexual tensions with. But then when it comes to other women, it was just like a flirtatious pass and go. So nobody really was sure if he was serious with his intentions for them or not. However, where Wathoni shot herself in the leg was when she had actually had conversations with certain people in the house and had mentioned that, oh yes, our intention or our motive in the house is to break tables. And at the end of the day, she was not able to break any table. Instead, she ended up setting herself up with Brighto, which did not really end up working out for her the way she planned. And then one of the moments I have been waiting for a long time. Guys, you remember that gist, yeah? During a certain Saturday night party when Nengi and Kidwaya had gone into the house together, and then Ozor and Neo had stumbled upon both of them in the bathroom or in the toilet, yeah? Guys, Kayode did not show us what happened that day, but tonight we saw what happened. So apparently, I don't know who got into the house first, because Kidwaya and Nengi, they were just claiming selective memory all through the night. They were claiming amnesia, selective memory. Oh, I cannot remember what I was saying. I cannot remember what I was doing. But what we know, what I saw on TV was that Nengi and Kidwaya, they were at the entrance of the bathroom. And then if you want to help somebody to unhook their zipper, you know, from a man to a woman, what is supposed to happen? I thought Nengi was supposed to be facing back, and then Kidwaya was supposed to be behind her, and then Kidwaya tries to help her to, you know, unzip her dress or her gown. But what we saw and what was confusing everybody was the fact that Nengi was facing Kidwaya, and Kidwaya was whether kissing her neck or nuzzling her neck or kissing her neck or whatever, or whispering something, we don't know, but we sure knew that Kidwaya unhooked her zip and we saw Nengi's bra. So it was when Nengi heard footsteps that she ran off. So at the point when she was running away, that was when Ozor saw her. So Ozor too followed her. So Ozor actually followed Nengi, and he was asking her what happened, and Kidwaya was standing there obviously looking drunk and tipsy, and Nengi too looked obviously tipsy, you know. So but guys, the fact still remains that we all thought that these people actually did some knacking in there, because that was part of the conversation that Ozor later on had the next day with Neo. And so because nobody knew what happened, nobody could actually say what happened. So Nengi was still claiming that, oh, there was nothing. And then Ebuka asked her, okay, did you know that Kidwaya liked you? And then she said, no, she did not know, that she felt that we were friends. I'm like, Nengi Pengi. Nah, I don't believe that one. I do not. But it was also a funny conversation, guys, where Ebuka was asking Kidwaya if he saw what he was doing, because Wathoni had called him a community boy. Yeah, that today is with this girl, tomorrow is with that girl, blah, 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 flirting around the house, but Kidwaya was saying that, no, that is not who he actually is. But then Kaisha was trying to paint scenarios of when he had actually tried to flaunt his wealth. But Guy was still saying, nah, he never did such. And then, guys, the Kaisha and Neo conversation completely upset me. That one completely, really, really pissed me off. Gosh, guys, Neo was lying. Hey! You see, between Tolani Badge and Neo, I would say that, okay, I've already said my piece on my video, so you can actually watch that video. But you see this conversation about Neo making moves on Kaisha and leading her on, telling her that, oh, he liked her. Oh, if I was not with V, you would have been the person that I would approach. Guys, Neo messed up. Neo was blatantly lying.
It was just very awful that I never actually made one move on Kaisha, not one.
And it was just so disgusting because we all saw the Saturday night parties. We were not blind. At least if Kayode was not showing us most of the smashing scenes on the show, he was showing us things that were happening during the Saturday night party. This particular party that Kaisha was talking about, guys, I watched it from beginning to end. Neo was seriously rocking Kaisha. If you did not like the girl, if you did not have any interest in her, if you so much respected your girlfriend V, even though you and V were quarreling that night, because that night Neo and V, they were actually quarreling. So even if Neo and V, they had issues that they were still quarreling about, even on the dance floor, Neo and V, they were still quarreling and arguing. And then Neo decided to use Kaisha as a rebound. He went to dance with her, he was rocking her. At some point, we even saw videos, we even saw scenes of Neo, nuzzling Kaisha's neck. Guys, all of those things were so obvious. To be very honest, guys, I just felt so bad for Kaisha because Neo trying to say that, oh, did I tell you I was going to kiss you in the presence of everybody? Like, dude, it was a party. It was a party. You were whispering things into her ears. And yes, because you led her on, you encouraged her, you made her feel like, oh, V forced herself on you. Why would she also feel relaxed? Because that was exactly what happened. That was exactly what happened. Yes, Kaisha admitted it. She liked Neo in the house, but she had no intentions of dating him. But the fact that this dude is lying through his teeth, nah. And then the next conversation that we had on the reunion show, yes, I say we because I am officially a member of that panel. So the next conversation was the thing that happened between Lilo and Eric. So apparently, guys, if you cast your mind all the way back, remember, Lilo was the second housemate that got evicted from the lockdown mansion. And by the time she got out, she had a lot of interviews that got her making claims that she blames Eric for her predicament. And guys, I remember doing a video about her statements at that time. I was very, very mad at her. Like, I don't understand. Are you a child? Did somebody hold your hand to walk into the show? Did somebody lead you into the competition? So why would you come out and start saying that, oh, it's because of one guy that you lost focus? I don't get it. I mean, you were in a relationship outside the house before you got into the show. So how come Eric is to be blamed for your being evicted? Because, hey guys, if you remember, Lilo said that she was a dietitian and this girl is well schooled, well learned. You get into a house, you saw hot body, you fell in love with this sexy hot guy, and then you guys started doing stuff inside the house. And then when it did not really play out right for you with the time that you were supposed to use to showcase your talent and sell your market, sell yourself, knowing fully well that almost all the housemates, they are gym junkies. Instead of you to project yourself, project your craft, you were chasing love, hugs, and kisses. And then you came to come and be blaming Eric. How far now?
Really defensive. Yeah, really defensive. I'm like, nah, that's not the way to go with it. I'm like, no issue.
So you thought she was, from the phone call, you felt like she was still blaming you?
Yeah.
Guys, to be honest, what Eric said, it just made tonight's show for me. Like, it ended well on that note. Because dude said that in 1 week, everything crashed. Because he called Lilo when he heard interviews and like, babe, what's up? I heard this. And she was like, hey, go and give me evidence, blah, 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 blah. And when they were supposed to have an interview together, she came with her squad. According to Eric, like, she wanted to win. In his mind there, I beg, squash all of that. I don't have that kind of energy. And then for Lilo, she said a lot of things had already happened. I'm like, in 1 week, What is wrong with all these housemates? See guys, I'll see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. But basically, in a nutshell, these are the conversations that were had in tonight's day 5 of the Big Brother Naija Lockdown reunion show. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and we'll see you later.